wonder what numlock we're playing. Hog works. And Tracer is fine. Even even without how to say Winston or whatever. Man. Okay, we switched from Tracer. We're just gonna see. You're gonna see here. This is why Reinhardt doesn't work with Orisa. When shield is this far back, what does Reinhardt do? Like, he does nothing, right? So why not play close with Orisa? And why not? We'll see. He's sort of like a shield bot now. And then when you ignore the shields... well... nothing's actually happening. Fisher spamming the Rein shield. That's a nice kill on asking. Ooh, numlocked about the Rein. He's dead. Good job of agility. The Ana is in a real nice position, being able to heal up to the tower there. Any unexpected outcomes of the PTR Pro Pugs so far? Not really, no. So far, everything I've assumed, or like expected, is in line with what I thought. For example, double shield being dead. Rein Orisa not working. Orisa plus Winston is sort of alright, but it's very easy to beat. And then what else? Oh yeah, Orisa with like Sigma plus Reinhardt. That one was a bit unexpected, I guess. So right now, you just push the cart a bit, you wait for the cart. Nano... oh, nice. That's a nano direct. And a full reset, cool. Red team, they gotta do something about the tank line here. Pharah is not really a big issue because you're gonna use your Pharah to duel. Fisher, he's probably gonna go for the ult. To go for ult, nano hog ult is pretty big. Has any player been outstanding for you? Not specifically. It's pretty much how to say I haven't been feeling any special plays. It's after all it's just Pugs, so yeah. I don't expect like super strong synergy or anything. For strats. Fisher dead. Fisher should switch, I think, from Hog. It's very difficult to work with Ball. But then also you're self-sustaining, like someone mentioned in the chat. It's just very difficult to push the point. Okay, nice. Zeal going for Genji. Okay, we're gonna see full dive here. Hopefully. Yeah, okay. Fisher and Ball. Is Rein Orisa viable then? I would say it isn't really viable. It's an okay cheese. Almost got the one clip. And there's why Reinhardt being a shield bot is not the best. It's really difficult to just heal with flanks. Or a Tracer pushing past your shield. No, it wasn't the easiest position either because he was on high ground, McCree was on low ground, so obviously McCree's gonna die there. What I would want to see here is, instead of going for the Winston and burning his armor, go behind him. That's a nice sticky. I would want to see them, for example, go behind them and maybe shoot McCree or Anna or whatever, you know, whatever you can find. Winston about to die, nice. I wonder if what kind of comps have we been seeing? We have been seeing everything really. I would say pay attention to the tanks or the tank combos mainly, because the tank combos decide what type of archetype you're going for, like what type of comp. For example, if you see Rein Zarya or Rein plus Devo or something, then you're going for a more slower comp or more how to say sturdy comp. While if you're going for dive, it's more like burst damage and not necessarily long fights. We can disable the frames. And we've seen everything from double shield to Winston Diva to Ball Winston. A mix of everything, really. I would want to see Diva instead of the Hammond, because Hammond indoors is very difficult to, first of all, get boops, but then also get the pile driver with, yeah, with McCree in the enemy team. Zarya is nice. After Primal, Numlock can go Reinhardt. And that makes it so that Lulsish has to go Reinhardt too, most likely. Whoa! That's a nice flashbang. Go for Anna! Not break. I've seen Soldier be played somewhat. Has Soldier been more effective than McCree so far? No. No. I'd say Soldier is weaker than McCree. What would be the perfect meta? It would be full dive, where you have Carp and Haxal in the game. And then the tanks, I don't know, but Carp and Haxal with Genji Tracer. That's like the perfect meta. Plus the perfect players.
60 seconds remaining.
I don't think we'll ever see a perfect meta though, because if you think about it, perfect, it's subjective. Something perfect to me might be different to you, so it's I don't think we'll ever see that. And here's the Rein switches. Now, Rein plus Winston is pretty weird, but to be fair, blue team, they have two main tanks. Oh yeah, the Sharp signing was I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. But yeah, Sharp getting signed to Atlanta is huge. It's really good for Sharp as well. It's a great team to develop in, and also I feel like it's a team where, well, he will be able to get the most out of himself as a player. Surprisingly, Rein Winston worked there. I lost mobile internet and London has frozen my hands. You had people calling for you like that, wondering where you went. Nah, but is London traffic good, so to say? I've heard stuff about trains in London. What did I miss? You missed... you didn't miss that much. It's the first map, but we have different players now. We have Fisher in, we have Kevster, we have Facility, we have Lulsish, Fat, we have Skyreaper, Asking. So, you only missed the different players. Oh, he's gonna regret. Winston Orisa. Who do you think will be... I think... Red team will probably do better on attack. I feel like it's... Maybe not actually. It depends where Fisher is playing. Winston can play really close to the choke. Let's see here. You step really close to the choke, and that allows the Winston to zap everyone, but also for Orisa to break line of sight. And I guess Anna has to play far back by the tower here then with Hanzo. The only thing is, if you run on the Orisa... Okay, never mind, she falls back. Oh yeah, I know, David. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice to only need 4 shots. Okay, 45 used by Fisher. I think we need the frames on. Is the Lulz slept? Milky Man deleted. What is this comp, by the way, with Hog Ball? Oh yeah, I see why they run it. It's because of damage reduction when taking Breather, and then you have the solo shield as well. It's fine versus Pharah. Oh, that's the second time. Visitor has just got a nano and one directed. Okay, that's a cap. And for next point, I'd say you switch up Orisa. You can go like Hog would be fine. You could go Diva. You could go. Actually, Orisa might work too. Red team just has way better mobility, I think, in order to take space. Well, not mobility only. But Hog roaming around alone, you gotta stop him. And let's see, losing a high ground. That's on the Pharah duel, I think. In order to not get, how to say, late to the trains, wouldn't it? Would you say that you gotta just take like one train earlier to account for the delays? I finally want to have the Overwatch 2 because the meta shift will shift completely. Well, it's gonna shift completely here as well on PTR. You see, double shield is gone already. They're trying to force Orisa. Now, you see Orisa Hog here versus Winston Hog. That's a legit switch. Because you want to go for Halt Hook. They missed it, but yeah, that's, you know, that's just... It happens. Nice. That can't be rest. Winston... Oh, Winston was about to die. Facility dead. Unfortunate. Milky Man. Gotta watch out. This is kind of cool. Who's organizing these pugs? It's Tani here. It's a contenders manager. For Giganti, I think. Yeah, Team Giganti manager. But with Overwatch 2 coming, there are like 5 to 6 new heroes. Oh yeah, but you'll still get the heroes in Overwatch 1. Like, you get the same maps, same heroes, it's just gonna look different. And I think they will come before Overwatch 2. Since Overwatch 2... Oh, redraw. That's not good. Yeah, Overwatch 2 is gonna be delayed at least until... next year. Late next year. Or the year after even. He's wasting a lot of time there. For sure. He's gonna be back in time for the last fight. Very important question. Do I buy a second monitor or switch to play Pokemon? So you have this. entertainment versus efficiency, I guess. I'd say second monitor. And then with that second monitor, double the work efficiency, double the money, because that's how it works. And then you buy a Switch. But then again, you can have a creative, how to say, release with Pokemon. Let's watch some Melusish. Oh no, he would win the duel versus... would he? No, he wouldn't win. No. Has Zen had any use so far? Zen has had some use. Not as much as I would want to see. I think it's mainly because you would have you wouldn't have any Zen players in, and that's why he's not on. Let's see Milky Man. Okay, yeah, the positioning is not too bad. It's more the game sense that he struggles with. You can see it like when he aims, sort of like doesn't know what to do, which is, you know, normal. Let's see here. No fish. You're in trouble there. Nice sleep. Oh, they shouldn't have woke him up. They shouldn't have woke him up. Oh, C9.
The payload has reached the channel.
Put in Sideshow so you can int on Zen. A Sideshow would actually destroy everyone. It's like, you know, he has a stream personality or persona. Like XQC, like Summit, like Dr. Disrespect. Sideshow, he's like the inter. He's like a Joker, you know. And if you put him in, it's not Pugs anymore. It's just PV mode for him. High noon, is it going to get anything? Nope. Nice sleep. Scaripa has been doing well on the sleeps. Numlock is gonna have another 2 hours of getting stuck. Oh no, unfortunate. Milky Man, don't die. That's an interesting bomb. We live in a society. How do you mean? The sad thing about Sideshow is that he actually has good aim. I think Sideshow would be fine, you know. Like, he's fine. He's good at the game. It's just, you know, it's just more fun. He sticks out more if he's pretending to not be good. Because there's so many pro players streaming, so like, how do you stick out? Okay, Super Pluk is in. Super Pluk is a off tank, right? Just making sure here. He played for Angry Titans. Oh no, he's a main tank player. Oh, there's so many main tank players.
Ready for battle.
If Dive comes back, Brig is gonna get she's gonna get a lot of use because of her shift ability. If you have a good Brig, let's say, I don't know how good, but let's say Rascal type of good, or Zen, or maybe Haxal type of good. She's gonna boot every Winston or every ball. And you're never gonna get engaged on as a Zen. Maybe. She would be a good, how to say, peeler for Zen. But so is Lucio, so is, maybe not Anna. Because it's kind of greedy to play Anna Zen. This is how you use cover. Natural cover. And then because Fisher went in, you jump in after and destroy him. Nice. So, I would say if Fisher had game knowledge, well, he does have the game knowledge, but game sense, like the muscle memory for Winston, he would have a fair chance versus Lotus because his mechanics are like he has the APM to execute the same level of mechanics. But that goes for every hero. It is kind of a bad statement to make. What will he go for? He's just scouting work, huh? Oh, he's feeling more. Yeah. Counter diving. That's a good decision. Because you don't have to force a dive. It's way easier to let the enemies make the mistakes. And yeah, having a Sombra, but he was out in the open, so Sombra could come from behind by the bridge. Okay. Whoa. Oh, he got pooped. I can't help it. That was funny. Yo, what's up, Rebel? How you doing? We're doing fine. We're spectating some Pro Pugs here. EU Pro Pugs. He's nanoed. Primal Blade. No Primal Blade. Almost got it.
Score.
Replace time on Dallas to play main tank. I mean, it has happened once. No, I'm just kidding.
Ready for battle.
They have a solid tank line. They have Gamsu, Trill, Note. Trill is gonna be developed. Mainly, they're mainly gonna run Gamsu, I think. Yeah, Brilliant got that 12-month badge. What if Titans picked up Jehong to be a main tank? I mean, it has happened before. Who knows? There is no way. There's no way. If Jehong goes to main tank...
4, 3.
Wait, we have a DC too. Yeah, someone DC'd. Ryu Jekong incoming. He's gonna be the new Gujue. What would his primals be called? You can't say... Yeah. You're welcome. Would he be sick at primals or would he be sick at zapping? I think... Welcome again. Welcome. So... I don't know. I feel like if Jeong would play tank, he would be... he seems like a Rein player. Bring back Miro. Yeah, I wonder... How come... well, Miro is still in the scene, right? He's still streaming and stuff. But has he completely retired? Like he has no plans on going back into contenders or something? Maybe he doesn't actually. I forgot like how old he is. Overwatch. Let's see. He's 23. That's not too old. But he's definitely gonna need a lot of time if he wants to compete. I think he's just streaming. Yeah, that's fair. There's nothing bad about to streaming. 23 is not too old. I mean it's how to say. I don't think you have to be young to be playing. Yeah, I'm 25. Like I'm already a boomer. Amiro is like a zoomer turning into a boomer. But to be honest, like
5, 4, 3, 2,
when talking about too old,
round.
it's more about
Capture the objective.
coaches on the teams wanting to give you a chance compared to other players. For example, you have players like Fraggy, Neptuno, Taimo, for example. They're not old by any means, but they're also not 18. They're not 17 or 19. And they still get chances. So it's not impossible. Yeah, there's no way you can play ball there, Losish. This is what Orisa is gonna feel like. You just get yeah, pushed into a corner. That's actually Evil Toaster. Dude. He got deleted instantly. One flash on the session, he's gone. Okay, I'm gonna try and disable these inside of point. So it's not that cluttered. The older play most likely don't have incredible mechanics, but I feel like they're easy to integrate into teams because of maturity. Well, they do. Some do actually have incredible mechanics. Time on Widow this year, for example, this season when he played, he performed better than other Widow players that were younger. And say Bjolby, for example, he still performs well. Gamsu too, yeah. I feel like it's more about the so you can still gain mechanics, or like gain good mechanics, but it's more about just the life experience, pro experience, everything when it comes to age that a younger player doesn't have. Like you're less likely to have issues with confidence if you're older than if you're younger. And I'm not talking about just being like cocky and stuff on Twitter. It's more like knowing yourself, so to say. That poor Rein. Yeah, it's difficult. It's way too hard to push into versus anything that isn't Orisa Rein. Well, not really actually. Rein Orisa works to some extent. you kinda have to go for balls. He plays like a pin. And then remember, Fisher is how to say, not a main tank player, so obviously it's not gonna be the best bet. He's still capable to play main tank, and gotta like fill the slots so that you have enough people for the pugs. Do you think Flower gained some life experience in playoffs? Oh yeah, for sure. Like either he gained a tiny amount or he gained a large amount. It's impossible to not gain. Every second you spend alive, You gain life experience. Storm Strike, welcome.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Now the difference in the comps, obviously you can see Anna versus Moira. I feel like the Anna pick is gonna be stronger. Nice, he's going in. Dude, Fisher is not afraid. That's the benefit of not being a main tank player. You don't have the boundaries set. It's sort of like you think you're bigger than you actually are. Like you think you're stronger than you actually are. And here it works because he is actually strong. Rein is insane right now. And it's easy to get stuck into the old way of playing him, where you have to like shield instantly or whatever. Dude, he's doing it fine, Rein. Pin, nice. Keep him alive. Welcome. Milky Man is dead. Nano Reaper headshotting you is nasty. I know this is off topic, but what has been the most unpronounceable pro play name you've came across so far? Za or FRD. You know, because you don't know what the syllables are for, stand for. But if you mean like whole names, I don't know. I would say Za. Because I would say, oh, well, no, it's not difficult to pronounce. I've not really thought about it, but it's usually for me names that are like different. How to say it, difficult to know how they're supposed to be said. What's up, Zerk? How you doing, man? Kenmo Horror. Okay, that's difficult. Has Brick been played in any of these matches yet? Yes, she has been played quite a lot. I'd say she has gotten like 25% playtime. I'm not sure that's like a random number I'm pulling out from gut feeling. How do you pronounce Ouya? I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Ouya. Ouya. Imagine if you say W-Y-A. As a caster. That's a massive shatter. Dude, Fisher is good at main, like why not? Is Rein Orisa strong? Nah, it's not strong. But they're just playing the same tanks versus each other, so I think that's why. I think it's obvious who the better NV Rein is. Yo, how you doing, Musca? Didn't Fisher have to play main tank on Envy at some point? Oh, Dorado as well. We're gonna see dive here. Imagine one team just wanting Horizon or something.
Ready for battle.
I would want to see a Horizon getting reworked while it's out of the rotation for the season. Horizon and all the other maps. Not all the other maps maybe, but Horizon at least. What's with Envious and their DPS playing main tank? It's the Overwatch Illuminati, you know, pressuring. Hopefully that would be good. Paris, first point too. Oh yeah, Paris, I forgot about Paris being out.
In 30 seconds.
I tried to like suppress Paris from my memories. Asking a facility. Yeah, let's see some Genji. Same, yeah.
With every death comes honor.
Oh, I thought it would be Genji. Okay, we're gonna see Zeal then.
Redemption.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Okay, so all you have to do on Genji really is farm blade. That's the difficult part, right? And then the CC when you're blading. Damn, he's going in. Nice. It's him versus Lucic. Dude, it's him versus Lucic. 100%. Imagine, I wanna see them dueling each other with Primal and stuff. Okay, so I would wanna see it, but Facility is just killing everyone. Is Facility signed to an Overwatch League team? Is comp on PTR or only quick play? It's only quick play. I think they only have quick play because that allows more matches to happen, which gives them more data. Is it that is? Nice! Double kill. It's amazing how he's so uncontested. He's just super uncontested. Damn, he's getting a lot of value. But if blue team can stabilize for the respawns, yeah, then red team loses.
Helden sterben nicht. Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Oh yeah, Kevster is going for Widow, so that's why.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
What is he doing? Yeah, Facility is farming for sure. Let's see, asking on Widow. He's aiming like Terminator. He's like selecting like targets. He's not constantly moving his mouse. He dies like a... No, he doesn't die like Terminator. But he aims like him.
Ist noch nicht vorbei.
Okay. Time for Lucic to pop up. Watch this, watch this. 3, 2, 1. Nope.
No one can hide from light.
Zeal should be dead. Oh no. He's gonna get slapped. No? Yeah, there's sleep. I knew it. I knew it. No! He popped Primal.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Maybe he thought he was gonna die. Milky Man just chilling there. That's Orisa in the current patch. You just shoot nothing.
Ist noch nicht vorbei. Helden sterben nicht.
Primal here, come on. Come on. Oh, You gotta appreciate the double, how do you say, the double hits. That Ana is the MVP though. I mean the Mercy. Okay, Zeal with a blade. Oh no, Ana's dead, means no nano. Oh, watch out. Ah, he's dead, he's dead. No, okay, he's the fine. Milky Man didn't watch enough of Evil Toaster. Yeah, Milky Man, you know, he's watching like these montages of the Evil Toaster with rock music and stuff on. Yeah, we've seen better, we've seen better. Ask him pop off here. There's not much to pop up with. Ooh, nice. Amateur, agree. Chips a blade. Nah, Chips a blade is always unlucky. That's different. Widow is really nice on third point. If you can keep getting flanks, it's super nice. And you can get the flanks because of the constant pressure from the front line. Now that's good mind spread. If you would be able to contest the cart. Cart is gonna destroy a lot of them. And it's rough. It's rough. Constant pressure. Can you touch? Yes. Let's try. Was that an AKM blade?
0 to 3.
I don't think so, no. No. The Anas are doing a great job. Afox and Xraf, they've always been sleeping. Not sleeping themselves, but they've always been sleeping Winstons. Today at least. And then to be honest, it's not that difficult to go for some of the sleeps on these Winstons, because if you push past the shield, like
attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
it's you know, it's kind of easy to predict some of them. But that's not the point. It's pugs, so yeah, it's just practice. Oh, let's read chat. Okay, so ball plus hog. Oh yeah, you can't see chat. Oh, you're missing all the banter.
Stop the payload.
You missed the banter where like Fisher told Lutzish to come back and like all the other things. Let's see. Hog plus Orisa, you're gonna hook the Winston. Maybe Orisa even. It's a weird combo or comp here. Ana Mercy, Genji Widow. Genji Widow is usually bad together because Widow needs space in order to make space, and so does Genji. Well, make space by getting kills and stuff, but you kind of struggle if you have both of them, especially when you run an Orisa tank line. So something like Winston, definitely better, because Winston allows some space to be taken, like you jump in. You see a Widow, she has to back off. Now that's space taken. There Winston goes in to deny. And Bubble is used, that's an easy kill.
Cease your resistance.
Mr. Evil Toaster. Now you see, he didn't want to push past the bubble because it's an easy sleep and nade. Asking is just free farming. Yeah, asking is really good. So any second he has,
No one can
we could just shoot.
from my sight.
Gonna take it. Ooh, almost killed himself. He has won the duel. There we go. Do you see this? He just does the same thing over and over and over. And you gotta adapt to it.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Goes. Kevster's gonna go for a nano here. Or nano blade. You have 5 ults, 6 ults coming up. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Who does it? Oh, now we get nano. There we go. Nice. Okay, good. There we go. Now we cap first point, and then you have... You could actually go hog gold here. You have a mercy boost you. Oh, nice. Yo, what's up, Bertas? How you doing, man? Oh, he's about to die.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Kevster about to die too. Oh, he would have been an easy kill if he kept going. He couldn't keep going though. Sometimes you just have to give away your kills. Let's see here. That's a weird primal.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
It's a weird primal because pushing the Winston doesn't make sense since he's gonna jump away. And you have an Ana ready to sleep. But then, yeah, I don't know what was the plan, so it might have been a good primal if there was a setup play. What's the facility? You know, he's popping off because he's married. Wait, he's married, right? Or he's just engaged? Something like that. That's... Yeah, Nanoblade can stop that. If he was married, Nanoblade would have stopped that. Asking versus Zeal. Let's watch some Zeal. He has the disadvantage for sure. I meant to press asking, but the misclick on the facility definitely made sense. You see this?
My warrior spirit burns.
This is not
60
the time.
seconds remaining.
The dragon stirs within me.
Did it work or did they swap?
Where does it help?
Let's see here. Oh yeah, they've been doing pugs in blocks. It started, let's see, 3 hours ago. So this is the second block. And they've been playing everything. Like, they've been testing everything, even Soldier. So, pay attention to how smooth his aim is. It's that sense. Just control of the mouse. He's dead here, most likely. No, he's not. Nice.
No one can hide from my sight.
Victory.
Okay, now I don't know which team chooses the next map, but hope we get a good map here. It seemed alright. The teams have been running Winston Hammond a lot more. Oh yeah, Winston Hammond. We've seen Winston Diva in it. Volskaya. Okay. Volskaya is gonna be Widow. Widow Tracer would be big. Let's see.
Traveling to Volskaya in this ready for battle.
Let's say Asking and Zeal on the same team. Well, actually, it's gonna be bad because then you have 2 hit skins versus 2 projectile. Vigility and Asking are too strong. They're strong, but I feel like Zeal and wait, Kevster? Okay, he's gonna be DPS. Yeah, Zeal and Kevster, they have a chance. What team is Vigility on right now? I think he's on... isn't he on Defiance Academy team? I think so at least. Defiance Academy team, and I hope he's gonna go to Overwatch League. He should. So, as expected, Widow. Then you have Hog Orisa. Hog Orisa is fine. When you run Widow, you want to fight in the choke. Or you could let enemies walk in, but it's really difficult to play Widow then. I'd say playing in the choke is the best. With the tanks, you intercept them in the choke. Hog Orisa is fine for that, because that means you can play Widow back here. And this is such a good angle. Or you can play Widow back here and just aim down. Like this. This is a great angle if you let them push in. For example, if you're playing Rein Orisa versus Rein Orisa, Rein Zarya versus Rein Zarya, that's a good position. And that's why Hog Orisa is good. Paul took. Unfortunate. Why didn't they push through? Milky Man. Oh, he didn't have Fortify. Oh, that's a huge nade. 3 druids dead. Yep. What do you think about the Academy teams pulling out of contenders? What can be done? So I don't really have all the info to why they're pulling out. I don't know how many do, but I would say they pull out for legitimate reasons. It's not just because they dislike contenders, or like they want to spend, maybe they want to spend less money, who knows. But with the new contenders format, it's a higher chance of getting relegated, and the academy teams, they want exposure in order to make profit of the academy team, right? And I don't think all the academy teams, they have set up ways to push talent up to the main team, which means that if you invest into 6 or 7 or 8 players in the academy team and they don't pan out, and it hasn't panned out for like 3 seasons, whatever, that might be the issue then, because what if you can't brand or like win anything by branding well, or get good exposure or a lot of exposure? So it could just be like too much risk, so to say, and they want to chill. Could also be that they want to put more how to say resources into the main team, because they feel like maybe we might not be how to say they can't drop the trials. Yeah, they can drop the trials, I know, but they can't like get kicked or anything. So it could all maybe I don't know exactly how it works. They can get out of contenders, that's the thing. But yeah, I was gonna say it most likely is that they feel it's too difficult to run both academy and an Overwatch League team at the same time, and maybe they feel like they aren't ready for an academy team at the same time. Oh, they can't get relegated anymore. Okay, okay. Yeah, as I said, I don't have all the info, but in that case, I would assume it's just something about like going negative in terms of revenue. That's the reason. So Rein Zarya, again, I don't really see the point, because you're kind of overlapping really badly. Like the Orisa comp with Hog has a way better win condition. Here. Sure, you can walk up as Rein, but what else? On maps where you have really short distances between the enemy team and your team, well, and the defending team, attackers and defenders, I mean, and then Rein Orisa might work. But here, where Orisa Hog can set up a halt hook, it's pretty weak.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
So is Hog just used for shield break? Not necessarily. It's he's also used for the halt hook, as he was before Sigma, that is.
Objective lost.
And I think he's all right. It's an alright combo. You definitely beat double shield,
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
and I think you should stay that way, because then you can run Rein Zarya, for example, to beat Hog Orisa.
Cease your resistance.
That's really nice. The Winston bubble is huge. You split off so much healing. XL2 pulling out of containers was a little bit unexpected, I agree. Nixel promoting Bianca and then shutting down XL2, kinda bad luck. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It depends on, like, how you look at it, right? It's obviously it's not good. I want to see more academy teams. I want to see good I want to see solid environments for where players know they can get a salary, know that they're not risking like their life basically for very how do you say volatile
N'échappe à mon regard.
hero choice. Especially since Overwatch League is developing
Helden sterben nicht.
with each year. It would be nice to have something. Oh, that's unlucky. It would be nice to have something that's close to Overwatch League in terms of safety. Man, that bubble was so unlucky. And he still made it. Yo, Lolsin. Lolshin. Welcome, dude. Thank you for the 4 months. How you doing? Hope you've tried out PTR or anything. If you haven't, check it out because Winston is back. The DLC characters. Oh, bubble used early by Lulzish. That means you can push in. Nah, bubble is back now. Yeah. I don't know what he was doing there. So... let's see here. Someone is playing muted. No, he is not. Okay, Super Pluk is not muted anymore. Monkey's back. Yeah, Monkey's back. Genji 2, Tracer 2. What's your overall feel on the patch so far? Is it a good change for the game? I think it's a really good change. I would argue this is the best patch in like a year or two when it comes to balance. It's I like it personally. It's gonna be how to say transition process for lower skill players, because You see, Lutzish here, watch how he uses line of sight, like the corners, as cover to scout. He doesn't look with his, like the center of the screen towards the enemy. He uses like the side only. And that's a, like, a fundamental way to stay alive as Winston without using shield. And lower skill players, they would eventually learn it. And the point I'm trying to how to say explain is that the skill floor is increased basically. That's what it feels like. And I like it a lot because tanks, before you would die if you didn't have shields, and now you don't die if you have shields basically. And you don't die if you don't have shields. That's what I mean. How you doing, in again? You got some more Doritos. What's your impression of Genji so far? So, it's not exactly like old Overwatch, but it feels like Overwatch when it was Season 2 or Season 3, where McCree counters Genji, stuns in general counters Genji, but it's not huge amount of stuns anymore. And you're not forced to run into stuns, or like you're not forced to blade into a fortified Orisa. And it depends on what tanks you run and which map it is. He's definitely gonna be map dependent. So let's say Anubis is gonna be really strong, especially second point. He's gonna be strong on Hanamura. He's gonna be strong on, let's say, off maps. You know, where he was strong before. And it doesn't feel OP. Like McCree here, you can't do that stuff. You can't sit in the open. You're just gonna die. And that's how it used to be. So what are your thoughts on Hog in this new patch? I think his recent buff for more ammo should be reverted because it was increased due to the double shields. And now he has a surprising amount of damage with not that many barriers to deal with. Yeah, he does. He does. I feel like Hog is fine. He's fine, in my opinion. Because you need that Hog, or like how to say, you need that barrier break for Orisa with 4 shots, because you're usually gonna play Hog with Orisa, and what if you face Orisa Hog or something? I don't know. You can break the shield, and then you want to hook, and you still have 1 shot. And before, you would need to reload in order to kill, and then the Orisa would put up a new shield. So how do you counter that? The thing is, you have to use natural cover for Hog. That's what you have to do. I think it's a learning curve for anyone who's too used to the double shield meta. Because double shield, like, I'm not lying here. I'm not saying anything outlandish either. Most players, including me, to some extent, got used to just placing double shields like this, and then sit in the middle of the street and not worry about having to break line of sight or something. Like, you just place 2 shields, boom, boom, and you're safe. And then the enemy team, they walk up, they shoot, and you like cycle shields. Now, you have to actually think about the angles you take. And it's much more complicated. And a Hog, for example, that has 5 shots, and you see a squishy or something out in the open, of course you're gonna chase them if they take wide angles. So I think he's balanced, but I might be biased. Should devs nerf some DPS characters like Reaper, McCree, or Hanzo? I think they should wait and see how this patch affects everything. The devs have shown that they're ready. They're ready to make big changes. Welcome, by the way. Rilo, welcome. The devs, they are definitely ready to make changes. Like, they're not afraid, nothing. So if DPS is like a big issue, like McCree too strong with right click, or his fire rate, or Hanzo, or whatever, they're gonna nerf it. Nice nade. This is what I want to see. Not Winston Orisa, of course, but Winston D.Va. Milky Man is a main tank, so that's why he's not on D.Va. And you just have to make the most out of it. I like the devs' current mindset of watching and waiting and then implementing big changes. Yeah. So back to Roadhog, for example. If Roadhog turns out to be super OP, I'm not saying like I'm right about Hog or anything. Just the initial feeling I have on Hog. Yeah, if it turns out he's super strong, they're gonna nerf him. Like, they're not afraid of it. And you also gotta keep in mind that Hog is gonna be like a free ult battery for DPS characters. So you might not struggle that much with Hog. I think they just make changes quite slowly. Yeah, Jeff Kaplan said, he publicly stated that it was due to Overwatch 2. And recently, you know, ever since they enabled the drops for the stream, they instantly like made changes much quicker. Nice dive there by Fisher. Everyone's dead in red team though. Blue team. Oh no. Okay. Lucish has primal. So as I understand it, the devs work in 2-week cycles. So for example, this patch will come out in less than 2 weeks because it's been a few days. And then they've already started working on the next patch or whatever while deploying this. And I think they're gonna stay around 1 to 2 weeks. These teams seem a bit unbalanced. It's a bit unbalanced, yeah. But they said it's alright, so they play with it. The point is not winning in pugs. It's mainly practice and also testing the meta, see what works, what doesn't. For example, for me, I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn about the new patch, see how pro players think, and see for myself. Like, is double shield good? Is it weak? Or try to keep the sub what do you say? Begging for subs minimal. I don't want it to become the Overwatch League chat. You know it is. Diva appears to be on a rock spot still. From all the PTR seen so far. Do you mean in this match or these matches? She has been a bit, or they have been a bit hesitant to pick her because they are not Diva players. Super Plug here, for example, he's a main tank player, and I think Fisher is more comfortable on Winston because it's closer to Genji than Diva is. Even though Diva is like a fat Genji, to quote Seagull. Winston is like Genji without primal, and he has put on a few pounds. Without a blade, with a few pounds. But he gets deleted. That's unfortunate. What are your thoughts on Zen in this patch? I like the lower shield because he can play for shield break. Okay, so here's my take on Zen. I love Zen in this patch because you have 3 discords now. Well, not necessarily 3 discords, but your discords are actually gonna be on targets and not on blocked by shields. Walker, Sir Nami Overwatch. Welcome man. Blue team pulling it back here. There was a lot of primals going on. See some Kevster. Asking versus Kevster. Could have been a headshot there. Oh, he's so close to dying. Visibility. That's a nice nade on double tanks, or both tanks. Explosivo, welcome. Double sniper might be an issue for increased Zen. Oh yeah, that's a natural like counter. For example, if you see more Oreo, welcome man. So if you see more, for example, Winston, you're gonna see anti-dive. If you see more Rein Zarya, you're gonna see more anti-Rein Zarya, like dive or flankers. And then normal solution is Widow or Tracer, for example. And in order to protect the Zen, you play more McCree maybe, or you like try and peel for the Zen with Alusha or whatever. Is legs playable? What does legs stand for? I'm assuming it's a comp. Oh, soldier, legs. Oh yeah. He's playable. Yes, he is. They played some soldier. He is not the best choice, but if you want to run a soldier in ranked when the patch is out, you're gonna have a nice time. Legs. What do anti-dive tanks look like this patch? Orisa Hog? It's gonna be Orisa Hog, mainly because of Halt Hook. And it's the same, like you play it the same way you did before. You halt when Winston comes to you or to someone, and then you hook. And you destroy him. The lobby might be bugged. Oh no, it's not.
Arriving at watch point Gibraltar, ready for battle.
So yeah, legs is playable. Legs. 76. Playable, but not the best choice. Sort of, if you want. It's the same with Sigma. Like Sigma is an alright alternative to Reinhardt if you absolutely don't like Reinhardt and you absolutely don't like feeling like you're overpowered. Rein right now is literally like a rock. Like if you try and boop him, it's like lifting a really heavy weight at the gym off your, like you failed a lift or something. You need to roll it like off your body. I think they call him legs because Sombra can hack his legs so he can't run.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers
Just what I needed.
Stop the pain.
So double sniper works here, both defense and attack. Widow, this is a really good map for Widow. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Widow permapick on this map. Like it used to be in season 1 of Overwatch League. And oh whoa, that's a nice grapple. Kevster played that well. Fisher a solid position. Like you see how Fisher makes space for Kevster. That's all you have to do really. And no, Milky Man. Nice, super pushing in, threatening. Fisher dying in the back there, that's fine. Hope this patch goes live soon. It's so depressing playing ranked knowing that such a good patch is on the way. I would recommend playing PTR and just play quick play, you know, on PTR. It's obviously it's not ranked and you're not getting the same matchmaking and stuff. And you're not getting rank points. But it's like if you're getting more fun and like more fun than the enjoyment from getting SR, I'd say go for quick play. I'm doing that myself. Like I enjoy this so much this patch. Way more than if I gain like let's say 100 SR, then lose 100 SR and then gain 100 SR. We all know what's happening, you know. You gain and lose, you end up at ±0. Might hop back in. Yeah, definitely check out the PTR. And also the good thing about quick play is you're gonna play versus pro players, you're gonna play versus bad players, but you also don't have to feel bad about losing or even winning. Because there's no SR. So you can practice your heroes, you can practice Tracer if you're a Tracer player. If you want to practice Winston mechanics, you can go for that. Now, blue team, surprisingly, they're holding the open doors. It's because of the snipers. Okay, so now they have to back out. Oh. Yeah, that's expected. That's expected to happen. Trans coming out. Mercy safe. It is definitely an entire game. Different game. How was what type of comps have you been scrimming? What did you notice is like the most popular? For example, if you run, let's say that you run, what would you run here? I don't know really.
Personne n'échappe à mon
Those should not have died there. Actually, this comp is fine. You just need to push away Milky Man. Or kill the snipers. This was before PTR, but I saw Orisa, Rein, Genji, Symmetra, Lucio... Genji, Symmetra! Wow. Lucio, Moira. That's an interesting comp. What do you guys think will be the most effective support line? I think it... I'm not sure.
Personne n'échappe à mon
Geo,
regard.
great. Welcome, welcome. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be something with Zen. Either Lucio Ana or Lucio Zen. Like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be that. Or just straight up Bap Zen or Bap Ana. Maybe not Bap Ana, that's too much. But Zen is so good right now because of Discord. Great flanks here and kiting by blue team. Blue team are just wasting the time for red team over and over. Then blue team was also the team that struggled pushing in here. But then, because of how the map works, if you control the spaceship, you usually have the advantage here, because enemies, they have to waste abilities to get up on high ground in order to contest you. I mean, they're fighting down here for ages. And then, in order for you to kill them, it's not that difficult. You just, yeah, aim at them. If you have to disengage, you have your disengages ready. Hello, hi, hello. Mercy Zen. I feel like Mercy Zen has a good synergy. Mercy Zen works, yeah. I think Mercy Zen might be difficult on some maps where Orisa can reach the Zen easily. Because if you're Mercy and you have to heal your tanks, your Zen it might not always be with the tanks, and then if you have a flanking Tracer, it's very difficult to support the Zen. And one of those maps would be Junkertown, or it would be Rado, yeah, the Rado point, second point. Gibraltar here, this is one for example. Especially if you're attacking with it. It would probably be a defense comp. But then again, it depends on what you're facing. You're probably switching off the Zen or Mercy if you're struggling with keeping Zen alive. Or you could even put in a McCree, for example, play with the Zen. So it's not like a hard rule or anything, it's, you have options. Asking popping off here. I thought for a second he was gonna flick there, but I'm pretty sure he just like lifted his mouse or something, I don't know. He's like, I'm done.
Traveling to Nepal. Ready for battle.
Okay. Oh, Zeal, stay on soldier. Show us soldier. Show us soldier.
Don't think we'll be taking a family vacation here anytime soon. Might have a break.
Man, this is some heavy running. Oh wait, Vigility on Soldier. Yeah, let's see Vigility.
For the last time, no more bananas.
Yeah, see this? Tracer Soldier.
I usually get most of
We
my
were on
tea back,
Umbani.
but who's counting?
This would be the selfless comp. Minus the Orisa, of course.
We've got the right stuff.
And then you have Classic Dive. Almost. On red team.
5, 4,
True enemy of humanity is disorder.
1. Round 1.
Teleporter online.
Okay. No, come on, man. Okay, that was a troll teleporter. Yeah, okay, Vigility got deleted. 0 scouting. He's like instantly deleted. Can you take a look at this clip later when you have time? I think it might be a Diva Matrix bug, but I'm not sure. Sure. You can link it. You guys want TP? Oh yeah, the bot the time drought, but I still have the link, Dragonfly, so don't worry. I still have the link. You can't run alone, Vigility. Red team are rolling them. Yeah, let's see. Back what did I miss? You missed a troll TP and Vigility doing the same. He's just running in. I mean, to be fair, how do you push that? You don't. Why is Vigility running in like that? I think he tries to bait the Winston or something to jump down and then run back. Yeah, he's trying to bait something. You see, he's playing way more safer now. So obviously he knows better. And then classic Minesweeper. And you gotta keep running. Asking that. Oh! Yeah. Pulse bomb. So, a part of the issue is that Milky Man is on Orisa. Is that guy an Orisa one trick?
I've got you in my sights.
Score
6 hours.
to 1.
This is PTR too, so it doesn't count everything. He's played some Winston, he's played some Reinhardt.
Ready for battle.
Why not play Reinhardt then? Asking in his troll TP.
5,
He's gonna do it again.
3, 2, 1. Round. Capture the objective.
Okay, Epox new. Giganti? I don't know. I don't know which team. But anyways, he knew. So, as a tracer, going on the Winston or any tank when they have armor feels kinda difficult because you're just like shooting and it doesn't do anything. It's like you're like scratching their back almost. You have to go for the backline. Or armor gets shredded. Obviously you can't easily duel the McCree though, so you kinda have to go for the tank. But then you have damage fall-off, so you can actually do a little bit, I think. You have new damage fall-off, which is 15 meters, isn't it? Or 13. He's just sleeping on the job with Nano on. Over Genji. Nice sleep there. No, he's dead. Fisher's dead. No, okay, he's promo. Okay, he's fine. I thought he was gonna die there for a second. So I feel like both of those comps are countered by the live meta. Oh yeah, they are. They definitely are. They definitely are, but once this patch comes to live, if you play Sigma Orisa, you basically lose SR as soon as you pick the AOs. It's better to leave the game, honestly, and just get a new match. We pick any other tank combo, and you win SR. It's like dodging parries. Oh, Fisher almost made it. You see, for blue team you have to deal with the Genji. Either you have beat for the blade, or you sleep and maybe mid or primary sleep. Now he missed the sleep. But it's not, it doesn't mean Dan is instantly dead. I feel like the, how to say, the skill mechanics, or like you get rewarded for skill again. That's what it feels like. So you're saying that this Goats-esque playstyle doesn't work anymore? Yeah, well, it's not really Goats-esque playstyle being dead, because you still play Rein Zarya, and you play very tight together. I just think like brain dead brawling and playing around shields and playing without like thinking, that's dead. That's gonna lose your SR. For example, you can't play Orisa now and get to top 500 with RNG anymore. Or you can't play Mora and get to top 500 with RNG. So, yeah, I feel like it's really good as it is now. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it really feels like it's Season 2 or Season 3. And it probably is those skill mechanics, or like skill reward. I don't know, mechanics in game. And like the game design, I mean. That just feel good. Let's say that you outplay someone as Tracer. Like, you feel it. Okay, Zeal, going for the Nano Blade. No Nano! Wow, Nano, way too late. Works out though. Season 3 was my favorite. Oh yeah. I think it was back when you could pretty much play anything, really. Like you could run literally anything. And it would be viable. Also, maps gave it 5 to 10% in your favor when it came to matchups and all. For example, you can play triple tank like Mid-Dead, or you play dive like Rogue, or you play like, let's say, Soldier Tracer, like what's the name? Stop us. Ooh. I love feeling devolts. Or devolts are the best, as well as like when you how to say, slide the diva bombs. Hey Peak, what is it looking like it sticks so far? So far, it feels like Orisa Winston is the closest you'll get to double shield, and it's usually gonna be on defense. If you play it on attack, it's gonna be difficult to attack, but on defense you can play like in chokes. And it's like a cheese, I think. You play around the Winston Zap and building Primal really quickly. Otherwise, it's back to Orisa Hog. You play Sigma Zarya, Sigma Diva. You play Rein Zarya, Rein Diva, Orisa Diva, Winston Diva, Hammond, maybe Hammond Winston. I don't think that will work eventually because you do sort of the same thing. But Hamster Diva, even Hamster Zarya maybe. McCree comps. It feels like it's more dependent on the map than it is on the strength of the heroes.
Capture the objective.
Okay, it was a legit TP this time. What about playing May Reaper, Sim Reaper on point like this map? That's a legit strat. Sure. Maybe not Sim. Oh yeah, you have to choose between May, Sim and Reaper. You can play, for example, May Junkrat. May Junkrat works here. May Reaper too. But the main part is that you need some way to cycle the shields. The shields are way weaker now this patch, so I don't think the May strat will work as much versus, let's say, Pharah. Milky Man getting destroyed. Oh, he should have died. He should have died. Is Moira still viable? She's still viable, yeah. But she's more gonna be played with Reinhardt comps than with Orisa. Very good dive there. Very good dive by blue team. Blue team needs a reset. They have around. If they are quick, they can maybe fit in. No, they can only do 2 fights. Oh, well, I was gonna say like 3 fights, but no. This is a really weird spread. Asking going for the Pharah counter. No, he's... Yeah, they discovered him, so Ball is gonna go for the McCree. Winston for Anna. Oh, Anna got stepped there. Now Lilsish has to do something with the nano. Yeah, you touch point. Slept again. Ooh, nice. Unfortunate. Oh no. What's up, Blue X? How you doing, man? It was nice seeing you play before, by the way. Asking carried this fight? Yeah, he did. Well, not only asking, of course. But he did a lot. Point! Oh. Does spam comps still... does the spam comps counter the Orisa Winston playstyle? Oh yeah, it does. Definitely. GG's. So this was the second block. Do we have more? Don't know. I had so much against dive. Yeah. When I saw you guys keep playing Orisa with Sigma, Orisa, Ryan, Orisa, Winston, like, nah.